Welcome to High Heels and Hidden Truths. I'm Vanessa Murphy, investigative reporter at KLAS TV in Las Vegas. Today, we are going to revisit the story of a boy we know as Baby Joel. He's not a baby anymore. When we started reporting on Joel's story, this was back in 2019. Personally, this is a story that really impacted me. I think it'll impact you too. Let's take a look.
At 2 months, he had a concussion. He had both of the big bones in his legs were broken. His shoulder was a fraction. When I first got him, I got him from St. Rose. He was in the hospital. They put him in protective custody. And so they had a case plan for the mom. And so she, go through the case plan and went through that. So as he grew and all, he did get a lot better, a lot stronger.
When you had to say goodbye to Joel at that reunification and you weren't prepared, what was that like?
It's like a death. I don't know if you've experienced. It's like a death.
How long is Joel with his mom before you get another call?
2 months. I called an investigator that I had a good rapport with. I called her up and I asked her, I said, how's things going with the children? And she said, well, Joel has been hurt and they don't think he's gonna make it.
So that was Paula Cheney there, and you saw pictures of Baby Joel. This is a story about a tragedy. This is a story about child abuse. This is a story about the foster system, reunification, and then you will see it's a story about adoption, about love, about community. The list goes on. Those are just some of the reasons why, again, personally, this story impacted me. Now, we learned about Baby Joel and Paula, who you heard from, and what they had gone through and what they were going through in 2019. Before we began talking to them on camera and getting video of them, we went to meet them. We went to their home, and I walked in and I saw this child in a wheelchair, friendly, happy. I saw Paula's love for him. I walked out of their house and I began crying. I could not believe that this child was harmed this badly and this badly from child abuse from his own family. So you will see the community reached out and really stepped up. Let's take a quick break. Welcome back to High Heels and Hidden Truths. So you heard some info there about Baby Joel's story, about the woman who stepped up to help him, Paula Cheney. She is a saint, and you will see that in this story. Take a look. This was Joel at 2 years old after he recovered from a severe beating when he was 2 months old. Foster parent Paula Cheney nursed him to health after Joel and his older sister, who was not physically harmed, were placed in her home through protective custody.
He did get a lot better, a lot stronger. And then he started to just come around and to crawl, and he was really thriving.
Joel's father, Hobart Weathersby, pleaded guilty to gross misdemeanor child abuse and neglect. The sentence, 12 months in jail. According to Metro Police, Joel's mother, Alicia Corte, gave detectives inconsistent statements about how Joel got hurt, but she was never charged. A series of events would later unfold that would place Joel in harm's way again.
You're blaming yourself somehow, even though you've stepped up so much. Why?
Because I feel like I could have done more.
The children's mother worked with Child Protective Services, or CPS, and had increased contact and visits with both children. And 2 years after they were placed in Paula's home, she received unexpected news both children would be placed back with their mother.
My heart dropped because I wasn't prepared for that.
Paula says Joel was attached to her. A CPS spokesman tells the I-Team it's up to the biological parents on whether foster parents can stay in touch with the children. Paula says she offered to help the mother, but she was warned by a CPS supervisor to stay away.
It's like a death. I don't know if you ever experienced it. It's like a death.
2 months later,
I just had a feeling that something wasn't right.
Paula learned from a CPS worker Joel had been beaten again.
And he was just so little, and I just started praying and saying, Lord, he may not make it through the night. I said, you fight, and I'll make sure this time that you're safe,
Joel did survive, but his life would never be the same. Joel's mother was arrested and convicted of felony child abuse. According to a CPS spokesman, the supervisor who Paula says warned her to stay away from the children is still employed, making a $94,000 salary.
I think that she should have a cell right next to the mom.
CPS does not release information about specific cases, but a spokesman released a statement about reuniting children with parents, which reads in part, "These decisions are reviewed internally by supervisors and/or a multidisciplinary team that includes clinical staff, the DA's office, and other child welfare experts, and then by a judge who can overrule our recommendations. A single supervisor does not make decisions on their own regarding removals or reunifications."
How you doing this morning, Joa?
That second beating left Joel wheelchair-bound, nonverbal, and legally blind. He's also fed through a tube. In January, he turned 10 years old. For Joel and his sister, home is with Paula. She adopted them.
My heart desire is to make sure that this little boy has the best opportunity and the best that life has to offer. Yeah. We as adults failed him the first time. We did.
Alicia Corte is expected to be released from prison later this year, and she may be deported. Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now. So you heard from Paula Cheney, you heard baby Joel's story. So again, he is harmed by his family. He is abused. He is hospitalized. Paula Cheney takes him in through the foster care system. That goal is to reunite children with their biological family in most cases, if that household is safe for the child. But some children fall through the cracks here, right? And this is an example, baby Joel. He is placed back with his biological family, and then he is severely beaten, and he is beaten so badly that he is now in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Let's take a break. Welcome back to High Heels and Hidden Truths. We are revisiting the story of baby Joel. We first began reporting on this story of child abuse in 2019. You heard from Paula Cheney, the foster mom, then adoptive mother, taking care of baby Joel and his sister. And they had some needs. Take a look. This little boy, Joel, had already been through so much at just 2 years old. He had recovered from a severe beating when he was 2 months old. His father was sent to jail. Then as a toddler, it happened again. Joel's mother was sent to prison this time.
Rise and shine, baby Joe.
But that second beating left the once healthy child needing around-the-clock care.
Ready for some water, man?
Paula Cheney starts her day just after 5 in the morning.
It needs to work.
With suctioning, medicine, bathing, and more.
Oh, you think it's funny, huh?
As she gets Joel ready,
He's having oatmeal for breakfast.
to head to school.
Then I'll put him some banana in there.
The first time Joel was hurt, he and his older sister Jennifer, who was not physically harmed, were placed in Paula's home through protective custody. She was a foster parent. Child Protective Services then placed both children back with their mother. After the second time Joel was hurt, he was expected to be placed in an out-of-state facility.
The biological relatives, they only wanted Jennifer. They didn't want him. And so I'm thinking, so I told him, I'll take him.
Paula adopted both children.
At this point, I'm thinking, I gotta do something. I can't let him go this time.
Paula took on a little boy who was never going to walk again, never going to be able to eat on his own, never be able to go to the bathroom on his own. And she didn't even blink twice at it. So to say that that is rare, it is an overstatement. Like, she is truly such a special person.
Jacqueline Bluth was the prosecutor on Joel's mother's case, but her involvement with the family didn't stop when that criminal case was over.
Always saying, is there anything that she could do?
The chief deputy district attorney has helped the family and even showed up with Christmas gifts. But there's one thing she's hoping the community can rally together for.
They need a wheelchair accessible van.
How was school, baby Joe? Let's get your jacket on here.
Joel is about 80 pounds and growing. Paula is 72 years old.
Come on. Come on.
Because it's so difficult for Paula to load Joel in and out of her car,
Not raining, that's good. Come on.
even a medical appointment is a struggle.
And you wait right here.
So Joel's mainly restricted to home and school.
Okay.
I think she blames herself a little bit for that as well, because she wants him to go out, right? She wants him to live as normal of a life as possible.
That second time Joel was beaten, he was expected to die. Paula stayed by his side and prayed. When Joel did survive, he was expected to be in a complete vegetative state, but with Paula's care, he's improved more than anyone could predict.
He calls you mama.
Mama, yeah, mama, yeah.
What is that like to hear that from that little boy?
Well, just to see him overall, it's just so heartwarming to see him, and you see how happy he is. Brush that baby's teeth.
In January, Joel turned 10 years old.
I just think that there are certain cases out there and certain people that are so special that they stand out. Not to say that I haven't worked with amazing families, because I have, but very, very few have struck me like Paula has.
Vanessa Murphy,
I think she just deserves so much more than I could ever give her.
8 News Now.
So that's Jacqueline Bluth. She was a prosecutor at the time. Today she is a judge. Those stories are from back in 2019. The community really stepped up. They donated to a GoFundMe account, and there's more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to High Heels and Hidden Truths. We are revisiting the 2019 story of baby Joel, his adoptive mother, Paula Cheney, and how the community reached out. Take a look.
Rise and shine, baby Joe.
Paula Cheney's dedication to her adoptive son Joel knows no bounds.
Ready for some water, man?
At 2 months old, he was placed in Paula's home through protective custody after he was beaten. Joel was placed back with his mother 2 years later and was abused again. A second beating left the once healthy child unable to walk and needing around-the-clock care. Paula adopted Joel and his older sister, who was not physically harmed.
My heart desire is to make sure that this little boy has the best opportunity and the best that life has to offer.
Jacqueline Bluth, who prosecuted Joel's mother for child abuse, has stayed in touch with the family, helping with Christmas gifts and support for Paula as she cares for Joel.
I think she just deserves so much more than I could ever give her.
She noticed how Paula, who's 72 years old, struggles to transport Joel, who's in a wheelchair. He's 10 years old and weighs about 80 pounds.
They need a wheelchair accessible van. Too young,
As
like
the I-Team reported, the chief deputy district attorney has been trying to raise money for it. Our 2 stories on how the system failed Joel and about Paula's dedication to the boy got the attention of viewers like Paul Jaramillo.
We were touched by the story, and having used mobility vehicles for years, we know how easy it makes your life.
Paul lost his ability to walk about 5 years ago after being diagnosed with PLS, primary lateral sclerosis, which progressively causes weakness in muscles. The disease has also taken his voice. Paul's son James also uses a wheelchair due to an accident 14 years ago. The family, which runs Par 3 Landscape and Maintenance, a longtime and successful Las Vegas business, contacted the I-Team to say Paul would buy Paula and Joel a van.
I'm so grateful that this story impacted my dad to the extent that it did, and we're able to be involved now.
The I-Team visited Paula Monday, 1 week after the first story aired, for what she thought was an update on how the community responded with comments and calls.
I'm telling you, it's just been really, really good, surprising.
Paula didn't know what was waiting outside.
I'll let you get the door.
Hi!
Jacqueline walked Paula outside for the big reveal.
So,
Oh, stop, girl.
so this right here is yours.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you deserve this. You deserve this.
I hear Joel's laughing and smiling.
Over here, we have the Jaramillo family.
This is Paul.
So Paula, he saw you on the news
He did. Oh,
and he was so moved by your story that he went and he bought this van for you.
he did. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Life will be different for Paula and Joel now with this 2016 Honda Odyssey.
I need to meet Joel now.
Meet you. Oh, yeah, come on. Meet you.
Hey, buddy.
He won't be confined to school and home anymore.
It's something that hits close to home for our family, and my dad watched the broadcast last week on the news that Vanessa did about your situation, and he was touched and wanted to do something.
Well, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. I just don't have the words. Words just don't show.
Well, you don't need
appreciate
any words. Just take the keys.
It's all yours, buddy.
In addition to the Jaramillos,
All yours.
8 News Now viewers donated more than $50,000 to a GoFundMe account called Wheels for Joel.
We set up the fund with the idea of getting a van, but thank you to the Jaramillos, we didn't have to use that money. And so I'm setting up a trust for Joel that we can put that money in for his future treatment or for your needs and taking care of him.
The Las Vegas Valley stepping up after a tragedy.
It was an act of evil and malevolence that put Joel in this situation. It takes an angel like Paula in order to pick up the pieces and help him lead a normal life and take care of him.
Vanessa Murphy,
You're the true angel.
Oh, thank you.
8 News Now.
Oh.
So I think that's one of the best types of endings to a story like that, right? This child was harmed. He was beaten so badly. He's in a wheelchair. This foster parent steps up. She becomes his adoptive mother. She takes baby Joel in. She takes his sister in. She cares for them. She gives them love. She gives Joel the medical care he needs. She gets him to his appointments. She makes sure he still gets the education he needs, as well as his sister. So again, this was a tragedy, and we wanted to show the failures of the child welfare system, the people who stepped up to try to help this child, and then this family. You saw Jacqueline Bluth there. At the time, she was a prosecutor. Today, she is a Clark County District Court judge. As far as baby Joel's mother, she was released from prison. She was in the U.S. Illegally. At the time, ICE told us she would be deported. Also, the challenges have continued for this family. We have stayed in touch with Paula. I have stayed in touch with Paula. She had challenges with Medicaid. Medicaid wasn't giving Joel what he needed, so we tried to get answers for them there to make sure he did. And now you're looking at pictures of Joel today. He is 16 years old. Paula said he is doing well with resources from the Clark County School District through tech support services. Again, there you go. What really strikes me is what this child has been through, and he is still smiling. I remember a few years ago, he loved SpongeBob. I'm wondering if he still does, but there you see Joel. And again, Paula says he is doing well. So thank you so much for watching. That was baby Joel and Paula's story.